Um, it doesn't matter. Kind of. I mean, maybe.
Oh, let's look at both.
Yeah, I guess both. I don't know.
Okay.
All right, let's start it. Okay, so, I guess we'll jump right in. Did you always know that you wanted to be a dentist?
No, I was actually going to be a fighter pilot.
Okay, so what made you change to dentist? That's a pretty big jump.
A little bit colorblind, so you can't do
Oh.
that. And then I was thinking about doing ER medicine, and then I said, you know what, I like the hours of dentistry
Okay.
because you can set your own hours
Okay.
as a business owner, and that's kind of the path I went. My dad's a dentist also, so I kind of always
Okay.
had that to look at and kind of
Mhm.
figure things out on.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you just you were just you tried to do a fire pilot and you just couldn't do it?
No, I always wanted to do it. I'd actually try to do it. It was just more like I went for a vision test, and it said, "Yeah, you're like partially color deficient." I was like, have you ever seen the movie Little Miss Sunshine?
A long time ago.
Okay, so the kid in that movie, anyways, that was his plan was, and he found out he was colorblind, like just lost his marbles. So it was kind of he was he was like high school or college age kid.
Okay, how old were you when you found out?
I was in high school.
Okay.
Yeah. Aww. Anyways, but I've always been into the healing arts or sciences for my dad.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot of hunting, so I'm kind of around blood and all that kind of stuff. It's
nice.
Kind of used to it all.
I've done some hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like duck hunting.
That's great.
That's my favorite.
That is good.
Mm-hmm. All right. Where did you go to school and why?
So I went to college in Kirksville, and then I went to Missouri, which is north of here, and I went to dental school at UMKC, which is in Kansas City.
Okay.
And it's a really good school.
Okay, just a good dentist school.
Yeah, it's great, and it's easier a lot of times to you could accept it wherever you want, but if you think you're going to be in a certain region, it's easier to go to the region you're going to be living in because you have to take all these different boards. And so it worked out pretty well.
And like networking and stuff.
Yeah.
So, for college, before you went to the dental program, what did you get your degree in?
Biology, BS in biology.
Okay, so you got biology and then you go to dental program. Okay. Right. I'm trying to answer that one.
I was in the military.
Were you?
Yeah, so they paid for dental school.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and so and I tell you this, is that, so I was in college, I was a junior in college or senior, got accepted to dental school, got some magazines from them, and in the back it said, why not serve and get school paid for? And I've always kind of wanted to be in the military because I'm a patriotic guy, and a lot of hunting, fishing, so it's kind of my realm.
Yeah. And
my grandpa was he was on D-Day of World War II over in Germany, and I always had an interest for that. I was like, well, geez, that's not, my parents could have helped me pay for stuff, but I didn't want to have all those loans. And
of course.
I feel like what you pay for yourself, you value more. Think about things in your life.
That's what, when I first tried to go to school back right after high school, my parents paid for it and I blew it off. Now I'm paying for it, and I'm like,
different story.
Okay, it's a lot more important now.
Right. And so anyways, so I actually got early acceptance in the military and a scholarship to pay for 3 or 4 years.
Wow.
So I only came out of dental school like 20 grand in debt.
Yeah.
A lot of people came out now with like close to 400.
Wow. Yeah, my
300, I don't know.
My best friend has like 50,000, but she had a lot of scholarships and stuff like that, but still, even that's not fun.
Yeah.
That's cool. Besides money, what's the favorite thing about your career?
Well, just like this lady that just left just now, I've been working on her since almost 10 o'clock this morning.
Oh, you're working on her all day? Oh, wow.
Oh, we did. I have, so with technology now, I mean, everything's so electronic that I get to make crowns while she was here, did a root canal while she was here, took out teeth while she was here, bone grafted in place for implants, and just did a whole slew of stuff.
Wow.
All in one day. So.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
That's a busy day.
It is a busy day. So I was saying, I'm kind of, I worked right through lunch, and I took a quick break and ate something, but you can work at whatever pace you want. You don't have to do that kind of stuff. I just do complete care.
Okay.
I don't refer anything out, so I do everything.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
So, well, kind of answer this. What parts of your job do you find most challenging?
Oh, people.
I think we can all agree on that.
I mean, I love people, on the same hand, I hate them. It's like
I'm right there with you.
So it's always trying to put. You always have to have your game face on. Not that I'm by any means ever fake with anybody or false with them, but people come in a bad mood, and you have to kind of work through that with them. That's where I'm trying to get at.
I think most people come to the dentist probably not in a good mood.
Yeah, we have I mean, this lady was awesome.
Okay.
But a lot of what I do is psychology.
Okay.
So it's figuring out what their wants and desires are, how do we get them there, and how to get past the anxiety and the fears. So I do a lot of sedation dentistry too.
Okay.
That helps out quite a bit.
Yeah. So you said you make your own schedule. So how many hours do you typically work in a week, and do you work weekends ever?
No weekends. I used to. I just kind of gave it up because it's nice how people don't show up.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. I have to pay a whole office to be here. I'm not gonna. That's the part about dentistry no one really understands is it is a business. It doesn't just pay for itself.
Of course.
So So I did a lot of business training outside of dental school once I was in private practice and once I was out of the military.
Okay.
So I graduated in 2000 from dental school. I was in the Army from 2000 2003. I'm from Kansas City and was with my dad for about a year. Then my wife's from here. We moved here, bought a practice. Gentleman was retiring. So that was 2004. 3 years later, I went to business school out in Arizona, once a quarter for about a week or two at a time. Kind of got like an MBA in a sense, but for what I do. Okay. Learning overhead, people, all the money engine, all the kind of stuff that takes to run a business. So that's tough too, wearing many hats. But then when you get a really well-trained team, because you did all this stuff, they can start taking over a lot of those things, and then you can do what you enjoy.
Yeah. Awesome. So did you ever work like for someone else, or have you pretty much always been?
I worked for my dad
for your dad,
1 year, and in the Army for 3 years. But I got all that experience and then came here on my own, and I've been on my own for like 14 or 15 years.
Okay, you said you and your wife got a practice. So is she a dentist?
She's a psychologist.
Okay.
But she's at home with the kiddos.
Okay. Awesome.
So we tag team and help each other out.
Okay. Awesome. Is there a certain time of the year that's busier than other times?
That's a good question. How about I'll do it in reverse? Most often, we call it Sucktober.
Okay.
So September, October tends to be a little bit more downtime.
Slower.
I think it's just with kids going back to school, people kind of getting out of summer, transitioning to fall. We always do well, but those are a little bit slower times. But towards the holidays and the year, it gets a little busier too. People think they're going to use their benefits. And like the last minute. Yeah. I've been here all year, that kind of thing. But yeah, about like that.
Okay. Awesome. So what do you look for in like a dental hygienist, or like, are you the only dentist here?
Yes.
So you don't hire dentists, but like dental hygienists. Okay. What do you?
People have associates.
Okay.
So kind of like a chef and a sous chef.
Okay.
Okay, and the chef is in charge of the kitchen, and the sous chef is in charge of maybe a certain area. But no, I don't have any. I have 2 hygienists.
Okay.
I have 2 assistants, front office manager, and then office manager.
Okay.
So six ladies.
Okay. So I mean, for like new hire, like what qualifications do you seek like in a new hire?
I like independent thinkers.
Okay.
I like doers. Following is fine, but I like people that kind of take initiative, because I want to get you in charge of this. I think you feel like there's more than just obviously your primary job.
Yeah.
Good personality. That's important. I care less about looks. I'm more about, it's just about, I want a personality to be able to talk to people. Common sense.
Yeah, that's important.
Believe it or not, there's not a lot of that running around. So yeah, I think in
I work in a bar, I know.
You get it. Okay. Are you at the? Yeah.
I'm at the Ritz. Yes.
Okay.
That's how I know Mike.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to go down there sometime. So.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll be there.
Yeah,
it's on the weekend.
Just hard workers.
Okay.
People that I don't want to tell somebody to do something or micromanage. I'd rather just, hey, what do I need to do? great. Here's this. You know.
Yeah. Would you, I mean, would you hire someone that's straight out of college and like? So I want to be a dental hygienist. Is what I want to be.
Gotcha.
So that's kind of more
Yeah.
about. But like, someone straight out of school with like no. What would you recommend for someone for like no
No experience.
Experience. Thank you. Works.
Well, what's hard is dental hygiene is tough because not only say it's saturated, but ladies that do go through school and do that, they're like the two women that are with me. They've been here for years.
Okay.
Unless it's a bad practice, I don't have turnover.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like leading a good job.
Yeah.
And it's very
Once
secure.
Once you get a good job, it's secure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's yes, you can it's timing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessary. There's not like all these openings or people, but people are looking for good people that have a good mindset. And someone like yourself who's like being a bartender is a great way of really getting to interact with people.
Oh yeah.
People skills. Too many people today, like I call them millennials, they don't know how to get past their phone. That's tough. I work with my kids all the time about when they're talking to me, I go put the phone down, look me in the eyes, and so I'm always.
My dad's huge on that.
Well, and that's just the military in me too. Is it shake somebody, look in the eye, give a strong grip. How you doing? My name. That'll get you a long ways because the folks that I have seen come through, they're looking. They just like walk in, hand up the resume, and walk out. I'm like, you got that doesn't do it.
Yeah.
Well, I know it's hard to walk in somewhere, but you get to introduce yourself and say,
confidence.
I know you guys are probably not hiring right now, but I would love to, drop this off with you if, and maybe you can file it. And then if anything comes up, please let me know. And, I have my qualifications, I'm working right now, that kind of stuff. Or not even spilling through all that, but saying, hey, like I read people walking here all the time saying, I know you guys are probably busy. I'd like to hand you my resume. I'd love to talk to you sometime. I know now's not a good time. Is there a better time I could come by and just, talk to the office manager or something like that? Because 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be able to talk to the doctors because they're all,
you're busy.
Not that I don't want to.
It's just, of course.
Their job is to kind of do all this stuff that I can't get myself to wrap around.
So good personality kind of somewhat overpowers what's on paper to an extent.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't even really look at.
Make sure they got a degree. All right.
Well, I mean, because it's real life experience is what's going to really. But like the assistant that I just hired not that long ago, we've been with one assistant for about 4 or 5 years, and I just couldn't find the right person, so I just left it vacant. And she was referred by a friend of my other assistants, and good personality, confident, doesn't get emotional, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Guys get emotional, girls. I'm not being sexist. I'm just saying is it. You gotta leave everything at the front door. You gotta walk in. You might be having the worst day of your life, but when you come to the office, you gotta have the best day of your life.
Always gotta have your game face on.
Yeah.
Does your job involve any lifestyle changes? Do you have to travel a lot or late nights ever or anything like that?
I travel for continuing education when I need to. I need like 50 hours every 2 years, which is not that big a deal.
Okay.
A lot of them are in town. No, I really, for what, in hygiene and dental is a really, really good field to get into. There's always going to be teeth or lack of teeth.
That's true.
Okay. Unless we genetically alter ourselves. You can work as hard or as little as you want. And you're not really under the scrutiny of like medical and all the insurance companies as much.
Okay.
That helps out.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I put in my late nights in school. I mean, I got 3 or 4 hours a night for getting through school and all that stuff. But it's just like anything else. You forget about. I forgot about it.
Yeah.
But now that I've been doing this here in private practice for 14 years, now I can kind of like basically walk out. But I carry a cell phone that my patients get a hold of me on, and I make myself very available for them.
Okay. Well, awesome.
Yeah.
And then finally, do you think there's it's a high? So kind of said something about high demand earlier. But do you think too many people or too few people are doing this profession, or how do you feel like the demand for it is?
The ADA, which is the American Dental Association, does do these population studies and requires all of us to send in our data of who we hire and how long they try to figure out the needs for each state. It's hard to figure that out.
Is it?
Rural areas are always a high demand.
Okay.
It's just a matter of people want to live out in the country.
Mhm.
I would love it. My wife hates it.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I feel like those are less. You know, there's less issues
Mhm.
to you know, different parts of town have different issues,
Yeah.
as you know.
Of course.
The hygiene, I think sometimes the bigger cities get too many people going through school, and then they kind of do have a hard time. It's not unheard of to have to be an assistant for some time. I think it's a good idea to be qualified as one, and then when the job opportunity, you know, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm in my little vacuum here
Yeah.
in 63131, but it's just like, you know, if you're from a different, like, if you go back to Texas and all, or you're staying here, there's all kinds of opportunities. It's just a matter of finding them.
Yeah.
Sitting on your butt won't get you.
Right. Timing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that does it for me.
I hope that helps you.
It does. You helped me so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's hard to, you know, I love what I do. I'm very passionate about what I do. I'm blessed to do what I do. And the ladies that I work with and they work with me, we have a great little machine. And I think that's why Mike said you ought to call my buddy up, because he's a patient of mine. And
that's what he was telling me.
Yeah. And he found us over a lot of people in the town to take care of him. You know, I'm just blessed to be able to know what I know.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Thanks for coming down. I know you're busy. I'm just time wise. I can't find enough time in a day.
No, this was absolutely perfect, and I appreciate it so much.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Are you thinking about going to school?